Hello everybody, welcome to the Kettlebell Gym. This is going to be a challenging workout with lots of variety. We have 12 rounds and they're all going to be done by time. We've got 90 seconds of work followed by 30 seconds of rest for 12 total rounds of varying mayhem. Make sure you get warmed up before you begin this workout. You're going to need a medium to medium heavy weight kettlebell. Find somewhere nice to train and let's get started. As I mentioned, this workout is 12 rounds. We're going to have 90 seconds on and 30 seconds of rest. And I will keep you apprised as to what's coming up as we go and also try to give you an idea of that clock. Also, we're starting off our first round simply with alternating hand kettlebell swings. Simple move. We're going to start in 10 seconds. So get your bell ready. Alternating hand kettlebell swings for 90 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And this, of course, will be our first round of 12. Nice way to get started. And just kind of feel out that weight. Let our body adjust without using anything too technical. With all that said, you still want to stay as efficient as possible. Don't overwork anything, especially in these early rounds. And there's 30 seconds. Just swing switch with every rep. These rounds will go by pretty quickly, especially as we start to get into the more technical ones where there's more going on. The reps take longer. And you'll be doing much fewer reps of each exercise in the time period. 30 seconds to go with these alternating swings. We'll set the bell down for a 30-second break, and then we're going to begin round 2, which is an alternating clean and press. You can also turn that into a push press or even a jerk if you need to. So here we go with 3 seconds left in the round, and set the bell safely when you're done. Well done, you guys. These breaks will go by very, very quickly. We're already about halfway through, and this one's going to be the one that feels the easiest, but of course, as these rounds accumulate, it's going to get more and more difficult. We're going to really appreciate these rests. Coming up in 5 seconds, alternating clean and press. Here we go. Because we're working to a timer, you guys can adjust your pace. Rep count is really not important. What's important is the technique and just sort of staying aware of your body to make sure that you're staying safe. Halfway through this round. Just a little alternating hand, clean and press. 30 seconds left. In round 2, round 3, we're going to stick with this alternating clean and press, but we're going to add to it a windmill. Coming down to our last rep here. 3, 2, 1. Set the bell down. I'm a little bit behind setting it down by about 3 seconds, which I don't recommend that you do because these rounds will accumulate a lot and the rest periods will seem very, very short. So try not to set it down late if you can avoid it. Coming up in 10 seconds, clean and press with a windmill, alternating hands with every single rep. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Clean and press to windmill. And this is one of those exercises that, as I mentioned, we're going to slow things down a little bit and get less reps in that time frame. And this is a perfect example. So that's 3, and already we're 30 seconds into this round, 60 seconds to go. Clean, press, windmill. Coming up on our last 30 seconds, actually about 25 left in this round. Keeping a pretty consistent pace. And just working that range of motion for 10 more seconds. And I'm kind of going through pretty quickly. 3, 2, 1, and set it safely. And I was hurrying because I wanted to be even and switch hand to get another rep, but that wasn't going to happen. Moving on. Figure 8 to static hold. Very, very simple. For round 4. We got about 10 seconds, just over, in our rest period. Figure 8 to static hold. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Oops, I missed a switch. And you see what happens if you miss a switch? You just do a little double swing. If your hand doesn't quite make it into the hook grip on the back, just like that, just a little double swing. And with this round, you do have the opportunity of resting the bell if you need to. And as you can see, I'm kind of just pushing it right back down into the next move and keeping the bell live. But if the heart rate starts to get high, this is a round that you can bring it back down just a little bit by resting right here in that static hold halfway through. Figure 8 to static hold. Just moving through these at a pretty fast pace. It feels good. Coming up, we're going to have alternating thrusters. Swing switch, squat, and press. 15 seconds left in this round. And that's it right there. Set the bell safely. Good job, you guys. Coming up on the alternating thruster. That got my heart rate up because I didn't stop moving through the whole set, but it feels good. We got about just over 10 seconds left before we enter this next round. This one's gonna be a little more challenging. Swing switch, squat to press. Use your legs to help drive that press. Starting in 1 second here. Here we go. Clean, squat, and press. Swing switch. Clean, squat, and press. Working at your own pace on these. The rack and the overhead loaded lat position both provide an opportunity to catch your breath if you need to. halfway. Got about 30 seconds left in this round. Coming up in the next round is an alternating rack lunge to balance. So it's going to be a swing, switch, and clean. Rack lunge to balance. Switching with every rep. 10 seconds before we put the bell down. 3, 2, 1. Set it safely. Nice job, you guys. Keeping a fast pace in these last couple of rounds. Driving that heart rate up, and it feels really good. 15 seconds left in our rest. Clean. Rack lunge to balance. Stepping back here with the unloaded leg. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Rack lunge to balance. Now place that foot. Swing, switch. Clean. Rack lunge to balance. Whoops. Almost forgot to come up to the balance because I was moving so quickly. A lot of coordination here. And if you'll notice, you can clean that bell and start lunging under almost immediately. Don't forget to balance. Just over halfway through this round. This is actually our 6th of 12 rounds. So when we're finished here, we're halfway through. Ten seconds to go, you guys. Finish up your final rep. And 3, 2, 1. Set it safely. Well done, you guys. Whew, that got the heart rate up. We've got 20 seconds in this rest period before we move into alternating hand kettlebell snatch. Gonna go all the way up this time, you guys. Starting in 5 seconds, alternating snatch. Here we go. Using that overhead loaded lat as that pacing yourself out point, right? That's where you take a rest if you need it. Maybe it's just a breath or two. Maybe it's a lot more. Just trying to focus on efficiency. That's the most important thing here, you guys. Halfway through the round. Try to stay efficient. Don't overwork it. "20 seconds to go, just under. And finish up your final reps here, you guys. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Back to the ground. 30 seconds of rest. I'll let the heart rate come down. Round 8 coming up. We're sticking with the alternating snatch, but we will slow it down by adding the overhead squat, you might find this is not as high heart rate as where you are right now, and it actually brings it down a little bit as we slow the move down, starting in 5 seconds. 2, and go. Snatch. 2 overhead squat, nice and controlled and slow. Focus on the snatch. Set yourself and squat. This round will go by quickly, you guys, because we're slowing it back down again. We're not going to get nearly as many reps in. And here we are, about halfway through right here. Coming up on our last 20 so seconds of the round. And 10 seconds to go, you guys. Coming up next is a 2-handed clean to catch with a front squat. Set the bell safely. There's our timer for this round. A 2-handed clean to catch with front squat. In this round, the bell will tap every time, but it doesn't need to rest. Just down and up. Coming up on our final 5 seconds of rest. Standing over that bell, 2-handed clean to catch to front squat. Begin. You can see I'm not moving extremely quickly from position to position, which allows me to pace myself here. Move slowly enough to where the heart rate doesn't get out of control. And then stay consistent and not get gassed out. Two-hand clean to catch to front squat. We're just over halfway through. This one does drive the heart rate up if you don't pace yourself. You may have noticed that. We got 10 seconds left. Time for one more rep. And coming down to 3, 2, 1, and set it safely. Good job, you guys. Coming up, alternating hand bent press. Swing, switch, and clean. Alternating hand bent press. Heart rate's up, but this will slow it down. It's also new muscles, so the fatigue shouldn't be carrying over too much into this lift. Starting in 3, 2, 1, clean, and bent press. And of course, the real reason that we can get away with this is because, as you well know, the bent press is one of those techniques where you have tremendous amount of potential to lift a lot of weight. And in this one, we're actually keeping it pretty moderate, which allows us to go through the movement control the heart rate without too much hypertrophy or too much muscle fatigue halfway through the round. Actually, just over. We got about 30 seconds left. When we get done here, we're going to go back to the kettlebell snatch. This time, instead of utilizing the swing switch with every rep, we're going to go 45 seconds. Coming up with only 5 seconds left in this round, so get ready to put the bell down. Mine will touch the ground a little bit late. And there's timer. And I'm a little behind, but no big deal. 45 seconds on. Swing switch, 45 seconds. That's our 90 seconds. Kettlebell snatch, round 11. 10 seconds away, just under. 45 seconds of kettlebell snatch. Swing switch in 45 seconds more, starting in 2, 1, go. That overhead loaded lat position, obviously, providing a nice resting place. And you can pace yourself out, let the heart rate come down, work as efficiently as possible. Don't overwork it. Don't worry about rep count. Just get to 45 seconds, we're 25 in. Just 20 seconds more before we swing switch. Halfway through comes in 5 seconds. So preparing to switch. And here we go. All the way up, all the way down. Just working through these here. We got 15 seconds left. Last rep, setting it down in 2 seconds. 1 and down. I'm a little bit late. Well done, you guys. We have our final round, which is nice and simple. It's alternating hand kettlebell swings. We're going back to where we started, starting in about 10 seconds just over. And we're going to see how these feel compared to our very first round. The heart rate is up and there is no rest. Seems like an easy exercise, but 3, 2, 1, here we go. We'll see if it really feels easy after everything we've been through. Alternating swings, 90 seconds. Buckle down, grind them out, and you're done for the day. "30 seconds in the bag." Halfway. Stay with me, you guys. Coming down to the last 30 seconds. "15 seconds to go." Three, 2, set a bell safely when you're done. Very good job, you guys. That's not an easy workout. High heart rate, and of course it really depends upon the tempo at which you're going through most of those rounds. If you're using a slightly heavier bell proportionately, you can slow it down. I went through this with a lot of reps in that short period of time, and partially because I wasn't overloaded with weight. So that will definitely make a big adjustment in your overall rep count, just that intensity alone, okay? So adjust it. You can try it with lighter weights and heavier weights and see how you enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout, and I thank you so much for working out with me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time in the kettlebell gym.